I'm so excited because I'm finally starting my channel. Finally. But you know, it's the first video of many, many, many more. I came up with this little it was supposed to be a floating cut crease, but you know, sometimes the world takes you in other places. But I still think it's cute, so whatever. But if you want to know how I got this, or if you want to know how I came up with this, if you want to know what I did to get this done, beat this face, you know, stay tuned. Alright you guys, I went ahead and did my brows off camera, but I'm using the P. Louise base in shade 5 to clean up the brow. The underneath part of the brow, and then I'm going to use the shade 0, that white shade is shade 0. I'm going to go ahead and use that on my lid and blend that in with the shade 5. Then I'm going to use James Charles palette. That shade that I just dipped into was, I want to say it's called James, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that on. Not too much, but pack it on right underneath the brow. And then blend it out the edges to make it softer. Then I'll go ahead and with the shade 10% off, and I'm gonna put that right underneath it, kind of in my crease, but like in the middle, like a transition, just to give it a better blend. Because eventually I'm going to cut the crease and you want it to blend. So the next shade I'm going to use is No Beans. And I'm going to put that in my crease. And you can see that I have tape on the sides. That's because I already knew I wanted a sharp line. So I went ahead and used tape. That just helps me so that way I don't have to clean it up too much later. Then I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Spooky. That's a black shade. And I'm going to go ahead and basically shape out the crease into the shape that I want. So if I wanted it to be like a half cut crease, I would use a black and help shape that out. If I wanted it to be a full like half moon cut crease, if I wanted it to be like kind of like the swoop with the wing at the end, how I did mine this time, I'm using that black to help get that shape. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take that P. Louise base again in the shade 5 and cut my crease. So starting with the inner corner. And like I said, I did want the crease to be cut with like a wing type of thing at the end, because originally I wanted to make it look like it was a floating cut crease. It kind of still looks like it, but yeah. Then we want to go ahead and make sure you put that base all over the lid, so that way when I put my next shadow down, it has something that it can stick to. Then I'm going to be using my Juvia's Place, the Masquerade palette. I dipped into the color Burkina. I think that's how you say it, Burkina. It's a brown shade, clearly. But I went ahead and dipped into that shade. I'm going to put that all over the lid, so that way it's kind of close to my skin tone, to give it more of that floating cut crease illusion that I wanted at the beginning. Now I have these gold foils. They're from GLF Cosmetics. It's an Instagram brand. I really love these. I think they're really cute. But I went ahead and I used some Broadway lash glue and put it on my crease, so that way these have something to stick to. So I'm gonna basically shape out my crease with the foils, as you can see, and that's how it looks. Then off camera, I did a quick winged liner. I used NYX. But right here, I'm just using my LA Pro Girl concealer to color correct. I do have some dark spots, some hyperpigmentation that I don't like to peek through. My foundation. And I'm just blending that out really good. I don't really like when some people like leave it really red and don't blend it out. Like, I like mine really blended underneath, because for some reason I feel like I can still see the color corrector underneath my foundation, because I also don't like a full coverage foundation, so I like to blend my color corrector out really well. The foundation I'm using is CoverGirl True Blend in the shade D50. I really like this this foundation. It's been working for me really well. It's my second bottle. And I'm just using my foundation to clean up that brow, sis. Look at that brow. Look at them brows. Hey. But no, I don't like a highlighted top brow for whatever reason. I stopped doing that a while ago. I just use my foundation and a flat liner brush to clean it up, make it look real nice. You know. Blend that foundation in with a sponge, baby. The sponge I got off shopmissa.com. Shopmissa.com. Everything on that website is $1. Well, this sponge was $1.55, but still, this sponge is popping. Okay, popping. I just had to add a little bit more because there was some spots that, wasn't quite covered. Gotta make sure everything looks nice and even. Blend that out, blend that out, blend it out. But yes, go get y'all one of these sponges. Try it. Like, I'm about to order like 10 more just because they're $1.55. Like, and they're really good. Like, some dollar sponges be hard. These not hard, nothing. Now it's time to conceal all your problems away, girl. But I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C12. And like, also when I'm using this one, because it is kind of neutral and I like more of a yellowy concealer, I also use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in golden, just so that way, I don't know, I have a better blend. I feel like it blends better. It adds a little bit more goldenness to my face, because I don't like a real neutral face. I like it to be a little bit more golden, so I use that concealer with it to help that. But I like the shade C12 of the Makeup Revolution. I really do like it. And right there, I just didn't like how my forehead was looking. I had a little bit more foundation to it, because sometimes I feel like my forehead could get over highlighted, because my forehead's not really big, so like I feel like sometimes I over highlight it, and I gotta like take it down a notch, or just a little bit, take it down like half a notch. Wanna get up in there, girl. Beat that face. Beat that face. Yes. Now I'm going to set my under eye, because I am oily, girl. So if I don't, I will crease in like 30 seconds. But I use the Laura Mercier setting powder. I only set my under eyes, my chin, and my nose, because I don't like the way my forehead really looks while it's set. I don't really put extra powder on it. And these lashes are some foaming lashes that I got from my beauty supply store. I don't really remember the name of the brand. I know the style is N9S. I went ahead and popped those on real quick. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face down. Let them powders sink back into the skin. Let it melt back in there so it don't look as powdery. I'm using the MAC Fix Plus, and then I just want to pat that in to the skin some, so that way, you know, it's not splotchy or anything. And for the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use this ColourPop lip liner duo. It's an ultra satin liquid lipstick and a lip liner. The pencil is in the shade BFF4, and the liquid lipstick is in the shade Slow Down. I'm so glad it was an ultra satin, because their ultra mattes I heard are really like matte and they are hard to come off, and I did not feel like scrubbing my lips off today. But the ultra satin is really comfortable. It doesn't really feel, it feels good. It feels like I could wear it all day without feeling crazy. And I just took $1 lip gloss I got from the hair store and put it on because I like glossy lips, and you know, make it pop, you know. And last and final step is some highlighter. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills, my favorite highlighter. It's the Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. It's the shade Bronzed with a D. It's my favorite highlighter shade. But I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my cheeks, my upper lip, put a little highlight down the center of my nose, and then yeah, like, you know, she finished or whatever. Thank you guys for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning, this is going to be the first of many more. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I've been talking about doing this for a long time. I just decided to just go ahead and do it. But this is how the look turned out. I hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching.